Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, where we're getting ready to start our second game of the evening as the Lyon College Scots getting set to take on the Eureka College Red Devils in the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference matchup. Scots come into the ball game tonight with a record of 8-5 on the season. They're 5-1 in SLIAC play, coming off of last Saturday's 82-62 victory over Principia. Eureka comes into the ball game tonight with a record of 3-10 on the season. They're 2-4 in SLIAC conference play, coming off of a loss Saturday at Spalding by a final score of 81-63. Scots come into the ball game tonight averaging 78.1 points per game. They're giving up 72.4. Eureka comes into the ball game tonight averaging 71.8 points per game. They're giving up 79.4. Eureka has two players in double figures on the season, led by Pee Wee Brown, who's averaging 16.5 points. Imarion Bird is averaging 14.4 points per game. Scots with three players in double figures on the season, led by Colin McCullough, the senior out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, averaging 18.7 points per game. Frank Toney, the senior from Long Island, New York, averaging 15.2 points per game. And Colby West, the junior from Bradley, Arkansas, averaging 11.6 points per game. Scots are 1-1 all time against Eureka. Scots won here at Becknell Gymnasium on January 4th of 2024 by a final score of 83-78. Scots fell in the return match at Eureka by a final score of 76-74. When you look at SLIAC conference play, Webster sits atop the conference at 6-0. We'll see them here at Becknell Gymnasium on Thursday, January the 30th. Then you've got the Scots and Spalding in second at 5-1. Then Greenville's at 5-2. Fontbonn's at 4-3. Mississippi University for Women at 3-3. Then you've got Eureka at 2-4. Blackburn at 1-5. Principia at 1-6. And Westminster at 0-7. After this evening's ball game, Scots will be back in action here in Becknell Gymnasium on Saturday at 3 p.m. as they take on Blackburn. We'll have all of that action for you live on the Scots Digital Network. Next week on Thursday, the Scots will go to Spalding in a game that will tip at 7 p.m. The next Saturday, Scots will be on the road at Greenville. That's on January 25th. Back in action here on Thursday, January the 30th against Webster at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday, February the 1st against Westminster at 3 p.m. After those games, the Scots will be on the road at Principia, at Fontbonne, at Eureka, and then at Blackburn before returning here for their final two regular season games, Thursday, February the 20th against Spalding, and Saturday, February the 22nd against Greenville, which is Senior Day. We are about 2 minutes away from the introduction of the starting lineups in first half action. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, where we're just about ready to begin our basketball matchup between the Eureka College Red Devils and the Lyon College Scots. Starting lineups tonight for Eureka at guard, a 6'4 junior from Morton, Illinois, number 4, Ben Carter, averaging 3.4 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. At guard, a 6'2 senior from Peoria, Illinois, number 10, Pee Wee Brown, averaging 16.5 points and 5.1 rebounds per game. At forward, a 6'5 junior from Peoria, Illinois, number 14, Marion Bird, averaging 14.4 points and 8.2 rebounds per game. At guard, a 6' junior from Los Angeles, California, number 24, Jacob Gonzalez, averaging 7.2 points and 2.0 rebounds per game. And at forward, a 6'3 senior from Lisle, Illinois, number 42, Raymond Banzumuna, averaging 7.4 points and 4.8 rebounds per game. The Red Devils are coached by Chip Wilde, and he is assisted by Jessica Thorman. For the Lyon College Scots tonight, at guard, a 6' senior from Long Island, New York, number 2, Frank Toney. Frank's averaging 15.2 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. At guard, a 6'5 senior out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, number 4, Kylan McCullough. McCullough averaging 18.7 points and 5.8 rebounds per game. At forward, a 6'7 junior out of Bradley, Arkansas, number 10, Colby West. Colby's averaging 11.6 points and 7.2 rebounds per game. At forward, a 6'10 senior from Sacramento, California, number 20, Malik Madison. Malik's averaging 8.7 points and 6.2 rebounds per game. And at guard, a 6'5 freshman from Norcross, Georgia, number 25, Kennedy Warren. Kennedy averaging 3.4 points and 1.7 rebounds per game. Scots are coached by Rodney Mays. He is assisted by Saquon Rogers. Scots will be in their home white uniforms with the blue numbers, blue stripes, blue and red stripes, and Eureka will be in their black uniforms with maroon numbers outlined in gold, black shorts with white piping down the sides. Scots will move, or Eureka will move left to right on your computer screen here in the first half. Scots are going to move right to left, and we're just about ready for SLIAC basketball from Terry Garner Court in Becknell Gymnasium. Campus of Lyon College, beautiful Batesville, Arkansas. It will be Malik Madison and Marion Bird at center court. And ball is in the air. Opening tip is going to be controlled by Eureka. That is Ben Carter with the basketball. He'll give it up to Bird, guarded by Colby West. Bird into the front court. He's going to go to the left side of the floor, cut off. This is Ben Carter. Shot on the way up, no good. Rebound comes off to Kylan McCullough. Scots with their first possession. They're going to get it to Kennedy Warren. Kennedy Euro step. Layup up and good. Kennedy Warren with his first 2 points of the basketball game. It's 2-0 Lyon College. 19:28 left to go here before halftime. Ben Zumuna with the basketball. This is Pee Wee Brown now with the basketball. He cut off by Frank Toney. He's going to spin his shot in the lane up. No good. Rebound fought for, knocked out of bounds. Last touch off of Eureka. It will be Scots basketball. 2-0. Lyon College leads it. 19:13 left to go here in the first half. Kennedy Warren with the basketball. He'll bring it up into the front court, guarded by Gonzalez. Warren right side, that's Frank Toney. Frank with the basketball at the top of the key. Keeps his dribble alive. He's going to pull up right elbow shot on the way off. No good. Rebound comes off to Ben Carter. Eureka's basketball. They trail it 2-0. 18:48 left to go here in the first half. Ben Zumunu with the basketball. He'll give it up to Marion Bird. Bird at the top of the key. He'll go left, back up top. Ben Zumuna, three-pointer on the way, and good. Raymond Band Zumuna, his first three of the basketball game. It is the first lead of the basketball game for Eureka at 3-2. 18:23 left to go here in the first half. Colby West with the basketball. Entry pass goes into Malik Madison on the left block. Malik trying to go to work. He's going to get it, loses the basketball, gets it back. His shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, follow up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch. They're going to say it is off of Eureka, so it'll be Scots basketball on the baseline. 18-10 left to go here in the first half. Scots trail at 3-2. Frank Toney will trigger it in. Gets it into Colin McCullough. McCullough. Entry pass goes into Madison. His turnaround shot in the lane short. Rebound comes off to Pee Wee Brown. Eureka with the basketball and the lead 3-2. 17:56 left to go here in the first half. Banda Zumuna with the basketball. He's going to take it. He's going to shot up. Good whistle foul and one. As they're going to call that one on Malik Madison. That'll be Malik's first personal foul. It will be the first team foul. And Raymond Banda Zumuna will be at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got all 5 of Eureka's points. Free throw on the way is up and good. He's got 6. It is 6-2. 17:43 left to go in the first half. Scots beat the pressure. Colby West is going to take it. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. Running left-handed layup, up and good. Colby West, his first 2 points in the basketball game. It is 6-4. Scots trail it. 17:28 left to go here in the first half. Pee Wee Brown with the basketball in the backcourt, guarded by Kennedy Warren. Into the front court, that's Raymond Banda Zumuna with the basketball. He'll get it to Imarion Bird. Bird's guarded by Malik Madison. Banda Zumuna, three-pointer left wing on the way, off no good. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. Scots with the basketball and a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Colin's going to take it all the way to the basket, running layup up, no good. Rebound comes off to Imarion Bird. Into the front court, Gonzalez with the basketball. He's going to pull up, shot on the way, good whistle foul, and one. I see they're going to call that one on. I believe they're going to call it on Colin McCullough. That's his first personal foul. It's the second team foul. And Jacob Gonzalez with his first 2 points of the basketball game. It's 8-4. And he'll have a chance for the three-point play. Free throw on the way. It is good. He's got 3 points in the basketball game. 9-4, 5-point Eureka lead. 16:48 left to go here before halftime. Colby West with the basketball. He's going to take it strong to the basket as his shot blocked. And Eureka comes away with it. Into the front court with it. Imarion Bird's got it. He'll kick it back up top. Three-pointer, top of the key. Banda Zumuna. It is no good. Rebound is going to be tracked down by Ben Carter. Carter will now get the basketball to Banda Zumuna. Imarion Bird with it. 10 on the shot clock for Eureka. Bird's going to pull up. Three-pointer, top of the key, on the way and good. Imarion Bird with his first 3 of the basketball game. It is 12-4, 8-point Eureka lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 16:13 left to go here in the first half. Scots trail 12-4. Scots will have the basketball in the backcourt. Full court pressure from Eureka. Frank Toney with the basketball. He's going to beat the pressure. He'll get it to Colby West. Scots will set their offense. Kennedy Warren with the basketball. Colin McCullough, right wing. He's going to pull up. Shot on the way. Good. Colin McCullough now with his first 2 points of the basketball game. 12-6. Scots trail by 6. 15:54 left to go in the half. Imarion Bird. He'll take it left side of the floor. He's guarded by Malik Madison. Loses it. Pee Wee Brown picks it up. Brown is going to take it, go strong to the basket. Has his shot blocked from behind. Ball out of bounds. Last touch. They're going to say it's off the Scots. It will be Eureka basketball. 8 on the shot clock for the Red Devils. Jacob Gonzalez will trigger it in on the baseline. He gets it in. Carter, three-pointer, right corner. On the way, it's an air ball. Kennedy Warren comes away with it. Scotts will push it quickly into the front court. They're going to get it to Madison. Layup, up and good. Malik Madison with his first 2 points of the basketball game, 12-8. 4-point Red Devil lead. Banda Zumuna almost had the ball knocked away and stolen. Pee Wee Brown comes back with it. They'll get the ball to Marion Bird. They'll set the offense. He's going to go to the right side of the floor. He'll kick it. Raymond Banda Zumuna with the basketball. This is Pee Wee Brown now with 10 on the shot clock for the Red Devils. Left side of the floor. Pee Wee Brown. He's tied up in the corner. Whistle, jump ball, alternating possession. It'll belong to the Scots. Good defense by the Scots there as they force the turnover. Kobe West will trigger it in on the far sideline. Eureka shows full court pressure in the backcourt. Now they're going to drop back a little bit as Frank Toney will walk the basketball up into the front court. He'll bring the basketball to the left side of the floor, hand it off to Kennedy Warren. Warren puts it on the floor. This is Colby West on the right wing. West. Entry pass goes into Malik Madison, right block. He gets it to Kennedy Warren. Layup up and good. Kennedy Warren now with 4 points in the basketball game. Great pass from Malik Madison. 12-10. Scots trail by 2. 14-25 left to go here in the opening half. Banda Zumuna with the basketball goes to the right side. He's going to have the ball almost knocked away. Gonzalez comes away with it. Banda Zumuna gets it back. He's going to take it in the lane. His running shot up, no good. Ball tipped out. Kennedy Warren comes away with it. Scots with the basketball and a chance to tie or take the lead. Toney, three-pointer, left wing, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Amarion Bird. Frank got a good look. Ball did everything but go through the hoop. Raymond Banzumuna with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Pee Wee Brown. Top of the key. He's guarded by Warren. Reverse layup up, no good. Kennedy Warren comes away with the rebound. Luke Bridges is going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Kobe West with the basketball, right side. He's going to take it in the lane. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on Pee Wee Brown, I believe. No, they're going to call it on number 14, which is Amarion Bird. That is his first personal foul. It is the first team foul. In for Eureka, number 40, Sam DeJesus. His first action in for the Scots. Luke Bridges, 6'8 senior forward out of Memphis, Tennessee. He replaces Malik Madison. So it's Frank Toney, Kobe West, Colin McCullough, Kennedy Warren, three-pointer right side. It's off the front of the iron. No good. Ball lost out of bounds. It's Scots basketball. As I was saying, Frank Toney, Kobe West, Colin McCullough, Luke Bridges, Kennedy Warren on the floor for the Scots. 12-10. Eureka leads it. Frank gets it into McCullough. Three-pointer left side on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to DeJesus. 13:20 left to go here in the opening half. Scots trail 12-10. Jonzel Bush will check in at the next break. There's a shot by Pee Wee Brown. And then the Scots come away with the basketball. Frank Toney with it. He's going to take it. Right elbow. Now he's going to go back to lane. Gets it to Bridges. Layup. In and out. No good. Rebound comes off to Pee Wee Brown. Scots have missed a couple of point-blank looks. Gonzalez into the front court with the basketball. He's got it. And it's going to, DeJesus is going to lose it in the left corner to be Scots basketball on the turnover. Checking in for the Scots, number 24, Jonzel Bush, 6'2 sophomore guard out of Columbus, Georgia. Coming in for Eureka, number 1 is Dylan Logsdon, and number 5 is Micah Brewer. Their first action of the afternoon. So Frank Toney, Kobe West, Jonzel Bush, Luke Bridges, Colin McCullough on the floor for the Scots. Jonzel Bush with the basketball. He'll hand it off to McCullough. McCullough's got it on the left side. Step back baseline shot on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Eureka and Amarion Bird. Bird with the basketball into the front court. Scots trail by 2, 12-10, 12:20 left to go here before halftime. Bird guarded by Bridges. Entry pass goes into Gonzalez. Turnaround shot on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Kobe West. Scots with the basketball and a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Frank Toney Cut off on the baseline. He'll get it to Colby West at the free throw line. He's going to pull up, shot on the way. Good. Colby West now with 4 points in the basketball game. We're tied 12-12. 11:48 left to go here in the first half. DeJesus with the basketball. He'll give it to Bird. He's going to drive to the basket. His layup up and good. Amarion Bird, his first 2-point basket of the ball game. He's got 5. 14-12. 2-point Red Devil lead. 11:23 left to go before halftime. Frank Tony's going to take it, drive to the basket. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Bird. Run out to Logston. He's going to get an easy layup. His first 2 points of the ball game. Dylan Logston beat everybody down the court, 16-12. 4-point Eureka lead. Colin McCullough with it. He's going to take it, drive to the basket. Shot up, no good. Whistle, foul. He's going to go to the line for 2, as they're going to call that one on number 1, Dylan Logston. That'll be his first personal foul. It'll be the second team foul. And Colin McCullough will be at the line to shoot 2 shots. First free throw for Colin on the way, off the iron, no good. Coming in for the Scots, number 30, Tucker Cunningham, 6'2 freshman guard out of Searcy, Arkansas. He replaces Luke Bridges into the ball game for Eureka. Number 3, Blake Logston, his first action. Collins' second free throw on the way. This one is good. That's his 3rd point of the basketball game. 16-13, 3-point Eureka lead. 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. Cunningham guarding Logston. This is Bird, guarded by Colby West. DeJesus, 3-pointer, right wing on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Jonzel Bush. Bush quickly into the front court with the basketball. He'll get it to Colby West. West strong to the basket. Layup up and good. Colby West now with 4 points in the basketball game. 16-15. Scots trail by 1. 10:30 left to go here before halftime. Amarion Bird with the basketball. Should have been an illegal screen. No call. Bird has his shot blocked by Bridges. Scots come away with the basketball. 3-on-2 break. Jonzel Bush. He's going to take it. He'll kick it back out to Tucker Cunningham. Scots will set their offense. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on DeJesus. That will be his first personal foul. It will be the 3rd team foul. Scots will inbound the basketball. Tucker Cunningham will trigger it in for the Scots underneath the Scots basket. He'll get it into Jonzel. They'll swing it to Colin McCullough. McCullough puts it on the floor. Tucker Cunningham, 3-pointer, left corner on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Logston. He's going to drive all the way to the basket. Layup up and good. Blake Logston with his first 2 points of the basketball game. 18-15, 3-point Eureka lead. 9:45 left to go here in the first half. Jonzel Bush is going to take it. He's going to pull up on the baseline. Shot on the way, good. Jonzel Bush with his first 2 points of the basketball game. 18-17. Scots trail by 1. 9:33 left to go here in the opening half. Demarion Bird with the basketball. He'll kick it. 3-pointer right wing on the way, up and good by number 5, Micah Brewer. That's his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the 3rd. There's a shot on the other end by McCullough. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. 21-17, 4-point Eureka lead. 3-pointer left wing on the way. It's short. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. Scots with the basketball and a chance to cut into the lead. John Paul Morgan, Malik Madison, and Trenton Bell will check in at the next break for the Scots. Colby West at the right elbow with the basketball, spins, loses it. Whistle, they're going to call a foul, as they're going to call that one on number 14. That will be Amarion Bird. That's his second personal foul. It is the 4th team foul. So Trenton Bell, John Paul Morgan, and Malik Madison will check in, replaces Colby West, Colin McCullough, and Luke Bridges. So it is Tucker Cunningham, John Paul Morgan, Malik Madison, Trenton Bell, Jonzel Bush on the floor for the Scots. Scots will inbound it on the baseline. This is Bell, right side of the floor, gets it back to Cunningham. Cunningham drives. He's going to be knocked down, get Bell gets the basketball. John Paul Morgan with it. Now back to Cunningham on the right side. 8 on the shot clock for the Scots. Tucker Cunningham, step back. He's going to pull up. Three-pointer on the way. It's off the iron, no good. Trenton Bell with the rebound. He was fouled, no call. And Eureka's going to come away with the basketball. Max Richardson will check in at the next break for Eureka. No relation. Bird. DeJesus with the basketball. He'll get it up top to Logston. This is Bird. He's going to drive to the basket. Kicks it. Step back three on the way. It's off. No good. Rebound comes off. Fought for. And it's going to be picked up by the Scots. John Zell Bush with it in the front court. He's going to take it. Whistle. They're going to call a foul on the floor, as they're going to call that one on number 5. That is Micah Brewer. That's his first personal foul. It's the 5th team foul. So Max Richardson, 6'4" sophomore out of La Harpe, Illinois, checks in for Eureka. Frank Toney back into the ball game for the Scots, replaces Tucker Cunningham. Frank, Toney, Trenton Bell, Malik Madison, John Paul Morgan, and John Zell Bush on the floor for the Scots. Frank triggers it in on the baseline. He'll get it in the left corner to J.P. Morgan. John Zell Bush is going to put it on the floor, drives, loses the basketball, gets it back to Frank Toney. Frank now will reset the offense. Scots trail by 4, 21-17. Kobe West is going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Frank's going to pull up. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound saved in by Bell. Back to Frank. Frank, another three-pointer on the way, good! Frank Toney drains his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the first 3 for the Scots. 21-20. Scots trail by 1. 7:18 left to go here in the first half. Loxton with the basketball. This is Brewer now, guarded by Bell. Brewer will swing it to the other Logston. They lose the basketball. There's a drive to the baseline. They're going to get it stolen away by Trenton Bell. Scott's with it, 2-on-1 break. Bell's going to take it all the way, has his shot blocked. And Eureka comes away with the basketball. Quickly into the front court, Logston with it. They're going to get it inside to DeJesus. They'll swing it. Ball's going to be picked up by the other Logston. Entry pass goes in to Richardson. Now to DeJesus, three-pointer right wing on the way, and good. DeJesus with his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the 4th for Eureka. Bell in the left corner with the basketball. He'll get it to Frank Toney. Frank's double teamed. He's going to beat the double team. He spins. He'll take it all the way to the basket. Shot up, no good. Whistle, foul. He's going to go to the line for 2. As they're going to call that one, I believe, on Richardson. That is on Max Richardson. His first personal foul to be the 6th team foul. And Frank Toney will be at the line to shoot 2. 24-20. Scots trail by 4. Frank with 3 points in the basketball game. Free throw on the way. It is good. It's his 4th point. 24-21. He can cut it to 2 right here. Second free throw on the way is good. Frank's now got 5 points in the basketball game. 24-22. Into the front court with the basketball. Eureka's got it. DeJesus, he'll hand it off. That's Logston. And then almost threw it away. DeJesus comes away with it with 12 on the shot clock. Brewer with the basketball. Three-pointer left corner. It's on the way, and it's good by number 1, Dylan Logston. That's his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the 5th for Eureka. 27-22. 5-point lead. Frank Toney's going to take it. He's going to pull up. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. And it's stolen by John Zell Bush. He's going to take it. Layup up and good. John Zell Bush now 4 points in the basketball game. 27-24. Scots trail by 3. 5:23 left to go here before halftime. Into the front court with the basketball. That's Richardson in the right corner, guarded by Malik Madison. He'll get the ball to Logston. That is Blake Logston with the basketball, guarded by Frank Toney. Number 1 is Dylan Logston. Richardson has the ball knocked away, stolen by Frank Toney. Toney with it. He's going to take it, go all the way. His layup up, no good. Rebound tipped up by Madison, no good. J.P. Morgan rebound, follow good. John Paul Morgan, his first 2 points of the basketball game. 26-27. Scots trail by 1. 4:47 left to go here before halftime. Dylan Logston with the basketball. Colin McCullough is going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Richardson with the basketball at the left elbow. He'll hand it off to Brewer. Brewer's going to take it, kicks it. This is DeJesus. DeJesus will kick it to Logston. Logston, 3 on the shot clock. Richardson. Logston, long three-pointer on the way. It's an air ball, shot clock violation. It'll be Scott's basketball on the turnover. Colin McCullough is going to check in. He's going to replace Trenton Bell. So it will be Frank Toney, Colin McCullough, Malik Madison, John Zell Bush, and John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. Pee Wee Brown and Jackson Provost in the ball game for Eureka. Provost, his first action of the afternoon. 27-26, 4:15 left to go here in the first half. Scots trail by 1. Frank Toney with the basketball in the front court. And then Pee Wee Brown's going to get a steal. And he's going to take it all the way, layup up and good. Pee Wee Brown with his first 2 points of the basketball game. 29-26, lead back to 3. 3:55 left to go here in the first half. Frank Toney with it. Right side of the floor, John Zell Bush. He's going to take it. He's going to drive. Can't do anything. Back out to Toney on the right wing. 13 on the shot clock. Frank Toney. He'll get it inside to Malik Madison. Malik spins. His layup up, no good. Follow up, no good. Rebound comes off to Pee Wee Brown. 3:25 left to go here in the first half. Scots trail by 3, 29-26. Demarion Bird with the basketball. Richardson, three-pointer, top of the key on the way. It's short. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. Scots with the basketball, a chance to tie on this possession or pull within 1. Frank Toney's going to take it. Up, shot up, no good, whistle, foul. They're going to call that one on the floor, and it will be on number 3, Blake Logston. That's his first personal foul. It will be the 7th team foul, and so Frank will be at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. In for Eureka, number 33, Andrew Coker. His first action, he's going to replace Max Richardson. Frank's got 5 points in the basketball game. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Frank's first free throw on the way is good. 3 for 3 from the line for Frank. He's got 6. 29-27. He can cut it to 1 right here. Frank's second free throw on the way is good. That's his 7th point. 29-28. Eureka by 1. 3:05 left to go before halftime. And then there's a steal by Frank Toney. Frank, he's going to take it. He's going to go, gets it to John Zell Bush. Layup up and good. John Zell Bush now with 6 points. Scott's back in the lead, 30-29. 2:50 left to go here before halftime. Logston, that's Blake Logston with the basketball. This is Bird. He's guarded by Malik Madison. Back to Blake Logston. He's the only Logston in the game at this point. 12 is Provost. Gets a screen. He's going to take it. Layup up and good. Provost with his first basket of the ball game, 31-30. Eureka back in the lead. Frank Toney with the basketball. Right side of the floor. He's going to take it. Step back on the baseline. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. Quickly into the front court with the basketball is Pee Wee Brown. They'll get it right wing. Three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Bird. Bird shot up and good. Demarion Bird now with 7 points. Lead back to 3, 33-30. Eureka leads at 1:55 left to go before halftime. Demarion Bird, not Demarion, excuse me. Colin McCullough, John Zell Bush, Frank Toney left wing. Frank, Colin McCullough, they're going to call an offensive foul on John Paul Morgan. That'll be the first foul on JP, third team foul. Colby West is going to check in. He's going to replace Malik Madison. So it is John Zell-Bush, John Paul Morgan, Colby West, Frank Toney, Colin McCullough on the floor. A minute 42 left to go before halftime. As always, we'll take a 15-minute break at halftime, be back 5 minutes before the start of the second half with all of your halftime stats. Bird, he's going to pull up, shot on the way, off no good. Rebound comes off to Gonzalez. Back out to Bird. Bird back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to take it. He's going to pull up in the lane, shot on the way, off no good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Scott's with the basketball. Frank Toney. Colby West gets it, has the ball knocked out of his hands and stolen. Pee Wee Brown, they're going to get it ahead to Bird. Bird's going to take it. His running layup up and good. And Marion Bird now with 9 points in the half, 35-30. On the other end, McCullough's going to take it. Layup up no good. Gets his own rebound back. His follow-up no good. Rebound comes off to Gonzalez. 55 seconds left to go. 5-point lead for Eureka. As the Scots look like they're going to trail going into halftime. Marion Bird. Right wing three-pointer on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound comes off to... It'll be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Scots basketball. 33.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Scots trail by 5. Frank Toney across the timeline. There's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so Scots can hold it for almost the final shot. Frank Toney with it. Step back, has his three blocked. And then Colby West comes away with it, gets it to John Zell-Bush. Layup up and good. John Zell-Bush now with 8 points in the half. And Gonzalez is going to heave it from half court. It's no good. It's halftime. Your score, Eureka 35, Lion 32. We'll be back in 15 minutes with your halftime stats. You're watching Lion College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. It's halftime. The Lyon College Scots trail the Eureka College Red Devils by a score of 35-32. Halftime stats for Eureka: they're 14 of 36 from the floor for 38.9%, 5 of 17 from behind the three-point line for 29.4%, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 100%. They had 20 rebounds in the first half, 4 of them on the offensive end, 16 on the defensive end. They have led by as many as 8. That came at the 16-17 mark in the first half at the score of 12-4. They've dished out 4 assists. They've blocked 2 shots. They've got 3 steals. They've turned the basketball over 7 times. For the Scots in the first half, 13 of 39 from the floor for 33.3%, just 1 of 6 from behind the three-point line for 16.7%. 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 83.3%. 21 rebounds in the first half. 8 of them on the offensive end, 13 on the defensive end. Scots have led by as many as 2. That came at the 1936 mark. They led 2-0, and then it's been all Eureka ever since. Scots dished out 10 assists. They blocked 3 shots. They had 5 steals, and they had 4 turnovers. Individually for Eureka, they were led in scoring in the first half by Amarion Bird. He's got 9 points in the basketball game. Raymond Bandazumuna has 6 points in the basketball game. 5 points for Dylan Logston. 3 points for Gonzalez. Let's see here. 3 points for DeJesus. 3 points for Brewer. 2 points for Brown, 2 points for Provost, and 2 points for Blake Logston. Playing, not scoring, Carter, Coker, and Richardson. Again, no relation. For the Scots, they were led in scoring in the first half by Jonzel Bush. He's got 8 points in the basketball game. Frank Toney's got 7. 6 points for Colby West. Kennedy Warren with 4 points, 3 points for Kylan McCullough, 2 points for Malik Madison, 2 points for John Paul Morgan. Playing in the first half, not scoring, Luke Bridges, Trenton Bell, and Tucker Cunningham. So the Scots have a little bit of work to do. They trail by 3, 35-32. Eureka will have the basketball to start the second half. As we mentioned earlier, Scots will be back in action here at Becknell Gymnasium on Saturday as they will take on Blackburn. That game will tip at 3 p.m. They'll be on the road next Thursday at Spalding. They'll be on the road next Saturday at Greenville, back here at the Becknell Gymnasium on Thursday, January the 30th at 7:30 as they will take on Webster. And then on Saturday, February the 1st, take on Westminster. Then the Scots will be on the road for 4 straight games before they final 2 home games of the regular season. Their last 2 home games of the last 2 games of the regular season, I guess I should say, on Thursday, February the 20th against Spalding, and February 22nd against Greenville. We're 2 minutes away from the start of second half action. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, Terry Garner Court on the campus of Lyon College, just about ready to begin the second half of action between Lyon and Eureka. Scots trail 35-32. Eureka will have the basketball to start. They will send out their original starting five of Carter, Gonzalez, Bird, Bandazumuna, and Brown. Scots will send out their original starting five: Frank Tony, Colin McCullough, Kobe West, Malik Madison, and John Zell Bush. And we're ready for action. Again, it'll be Eureka basketball to start. As they get the ball into Gonzalez in the backcourt. He's guarded by Frank Tony into the front court. This is Bandazumuna. Tried to get it to Brown on the back door. He was cut off. Pee Wee Brown now in the lane. He's going to pull up from the free throw line. Shot on the way. And good. Pee Wee Brown, his first 2 points of the half. He's got 4 in the basketball game. 37-32, 5-point Eureka lead. 19:35 left to go in regulation. Frank Tony with the basketball into the front court. He'll get it to Malik Madison at the left elbow. Malik, whistle, they're going to call a foul on, let's see who they're going to call it on. 32 is Bandazumuna. That is his first personal foul. It is the first team foul. Frank will inbound the basketball, gets it into Kennedy Warren. Up top, Colin McCullough. He gets it back from Malik Madison. His shot in the lane, up and good. Colin McCullough, his first 2 points of the half. He's got 5 in the basketball game. 37-34, 3-point Eureka lead. 19-12 left to go here in regulation. And Marion Bird with the basketball. He's going to take it left side of the floor, cut off. He'll now back it out. 15 on the shot clock. Now he goes back. He's going to be tripped, as they're going to call that one on Kennedy Warren. That will be Kennedy's first personal foul. It will be the first team foul on the Scots, and Eureka will inbound the basketball. Bird down on the baseline as the Lyon College training staff coming over to look at him. It's like he's holding, can't tell if it's his left leg. Believe it may be. And so now he's up. It looks like it may be his left ankle. And so he's walking on it very tenderly, making his way over to the Eureka bench. And so hopefully that young man will be okay. I'll take him down here to the line. Actually, he can't come into the ball game. He's got to come out. He's trying to come back into the ball game, and so they'll go look at him. They've got a minute to get him into the ball game. Now they're going to send in to Jesus. To replace him, as they will inbound the basketball. 19 minutes left to go here in regulation. Scots trail 37-34. Pee Wee Brown with the basketball. They'll get it to Carter. Carter gets it to Brown, and now the ball's going to be knocked away and stolen by the Scots. Frank Tony with it into the front court. He'll go right side of the floor, gets it to Kobe West. Three-pointer left wing on the way. Good! Kobe West drains his first 3 of the basketball game. It's the second for the Scots. We're tied at 37, 18:35 left to go in regulation. Colby's now got 7 points in the basketball game. Raymond Bandazumuna with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Pee Wee Brown, 15 on the shot clock. Brown's going to pull up, three-pointer on the way. It's an air ball, and it'll be Scott's basketball. Pee Wee Brown didn't come anywhere close. And the Scott student section letting him have it. Scott's with the basketball and a chance to take the lead on this possession. 18-13 left to go here in regulation. Frank Toney with it. This is Malik Madison, left side of the floor. Entry pass goes into Colin McCullough. McCullough goes to work. Can't do anything with it. Out to Frank Toney. Three-pointer, left wing on the way. Off the back of the iron, no good. Malik Madison comes away with the rebound. Malik's going to put it on the floor. Spins in the lane. His hook shot up, no good. Rebound tipped up. And Colin McCullough comes away with it. Follow good. Colin McCullough now with 4 points in the half. He's got 7 in the basketball game. Scots lead at 39-37, 17-42 left to go here in regulation. Gonzalez with the basketball in the front court, guarded by Frank Toney. He's going to take it left side of the floor. He's going to take a race. Shot blocked by Madison. Frank Toney comes away with it into the front court. Toney's going to pull up. Three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Malik. He's fouled, as they're going to call that one on Ben Carter. That will be Carter's first personal foul. It will be the second team foul, and the Scots will inbound the basketball. Frank Toney will trigger it in on the baseline. He'll get it to Kobe West, right side or left side, excuse me. Colin McCullough's going to put it on the floor, drives to the lane, running layup up and good. Colin McCullough now with 6 points in the half, 9 in the basketball game. Scots lead at 41-37, largest lead of the ball game for the Scots. Whistle, timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. With that, we'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Beckdale Gymnasium, where the Lyon College Scots lead the Eureka College Red Devils by a score of 41-37, 17-11 left to go in regulation. Eureka will inbound the basketball in the front court. Scots have Frank Toney, Colin McCullough, Kobe West, Malik Madison, and Kennedy Warren on the floor. This is Gonzalez with the basketball to DeJesus. Whistle, they're going to call a foul on, I believe, Kennedy Warren. They do. That's Kennedy's second personal foul. It is the second team foul. Back in for Eureka, number 14, Amarion Bird. He's going to replace Sam DeJesus. Gonzalez will trigger it in on the baseline. Trying to get it in. Ball's knocked away and stolen by the Scots. Frank Toney with it quickly into the front court. Toney's going to take it, go all the way to the basket. Shot up and good. Frank Toney, his first 2 points of the half. He's got 9 in the basketball game. 43-37, 6-point Scott lead, 16-50. We'll have to go here in regulation. Raymond Bandazumuna hands the ball off to Amarion Bird. Bird has his shot blocked by Malik Madison. Kobe West comes away with it. Kobe's going to go strong to the basket. Whistle foul. They're going to call it on the floor against number 4, I believe, Ben Carter. Nope, 32. That is on Raymond Bandazumuna. That is his second personal foul. It will be the third team foul. And so Scots will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Eureka led by as many as 8 points in the first half. Checking in for Eureka, number 11, Jalen Johnson, his first action of the evening. He's going to replace Gonzalez. Frank Toney will trigger it in on the baseline, gets it into McCullough. Now back out to Kobe West. Frank Toney, three-pointer, left corner. It's short. Rebound comes off to Amarion Bird. Into the front court with the basketball. This is Carter. Jonzel Bush is going to check in at the next break for the Scots. They're going to try to get it back door to Bird. They do. Layup up and good. Amarion Bird his first 2 points of the half. He's now into double figures with 11, 43-39. Scots lead it. Kennedy Warren whistle. They're going to call an offensive foul on Kennedy Warren. That'll be Kennedy's third personal foul. It will be the third team foul. Checking in for the Scots, John Zell Bush. Bush, the 6'2 sophomore guard out of Columbus, Georgia, replaces Kennedy Warren. 16:05 left to go here in regulation. Scots lead at 43-39. Eureka with the basketball in the front court. Bird's got it. He'll get it to Banda Zumuna. He's going to go left side. He'll get it back to Bird, guarded by Colby West. Bird, he's going to go strong to the basket. Shot up, no good. Tipped around, and rebound comes off to Carter. His follow is good. Ben Carter, his first 2 points of the basketball game, 43-41, 2-point Scott lead. Kylan McCullough, baseline shot on the way, up and good. Kylan McCullough's heating up. He's got 8 points in the half, 11 in the basketball game. 45-41, 4-point Scott lead, 15-25 left to go in regulation. Bird, this is Pee Wee Brown with it. Banda Zumuna now with the basketball at the left elbow. He'll get it to Carter. Carter, this is Bird, 8 on the shot clock. Raymond Banzumuna with the basketball. He's going to pull up long three. It's blocked by Colby West. That's a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Scots. Colby West with the block, and he'll inbound the basketball to Frank Toney. Scots with the ball and a chance to build on a 4-point lead. 45-41, 14:53 left to go in regulation. Malik Madison with it at the left elbow. Gets it back to Colin McCullough. Three-pointer on the way, good! Colin McCullough drains his first three of the basketball game. It's the third three for the Scots. 7-point Scott lead, largest of the basketball game. 14:35 left to go. Carter with the basketball. He'll kick it out to Pee Wee Brown. He's going to take it, drive to the basket. His running layup up and good. Pee Wee Brown, his second basket of the half. He's got 6 points in the basketball game. 48-43. McCullough, he's going to take it strong to the basket. Layup up and good. Colin McCullough show now here in the second half. Scots lead at 50-43. 13 points in the half for McCullough. He's got 16 in the basketball game. Jonathan Lauf will check back in at the next break. Brown, he's going to lose the basketball. He'll get it back there and call a foul on Malik Madison as there was a scramble for it. That will be Malik's second personal foul. It will be the fourth team foul. Jonah Lauf into the ball game for Eureka. He replaces Raymond Banda Zumuna. Eureka will inbound it in front of their bench. 14 minutes left to go in the ball game. Scots lead it by 7, 50-43. This is Johnson with the basketball. Now Bird at the top of the circle. He's going to put it on the floor, kicks it. Right corner, three-pointer on the way, off no good. Rebound comes off to Colby West. Scots with the basketball and a chance to build on a lead. John Zell Bush ahead to Colin McCullough. McCullough, he's going to go. Cut off, now to Colby West. He'll get it to Frank Toney. Frank will put it on the floor. Frank's going to go to the basket, running layup up, and good! Frank Toney now with 11 points. Whistle timeout on the floor. 52-43, 9-point Scott lead, largest in the ball game. We'll be back. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 13:27 left to go in the basketball game. Scots lead at 52-43. Eureka will inbound the basketball. Scots have Frank Toney, John Zell Bush, Malik Madison, Colin McCullough, Kobe West on the floor. There's a drive to the basket, shot up and good by Carter. Carter now with 4 points. 52-45, Scots lead it. 13:07 left to go here in the second half. Frank Toney with the basketball in the front court. He's got 11 points in the basketball game. Frank's going to pull up. Shot on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. Quickly into the front court. Carter's going to pull up. Long three-pointer on the wing. No good. Rebound comes off to Pee Wee Brown. Brown's going to take it. Has his shot blocked by Malik Madison. Up ahead to Frank Toney. Frank's going to get it. Layup up and good. Frank Toney now. 13 points in the basketball game. 54-45. Lead back to 9. Eureka with the basketball in the front court. Carter's got it. This is Johnson. He's going to lose the basketball. He'll get it back. Going to get it to Pee Wee Brown. Has his shot up. No good. Rebound comes off to whistle foul. And Kobe West has the basketball. Let's see who they're going to call that on, I believe. And listen to this crowd. Foul was charged to number 4, Ben Carter. That'll be his second personal foul. It'll be the 4th team foul. John Paul Morgan and Tucker Cunningham's going to come back into the ballgame for the Scots. Going to replace Malik Madison and Kennedy Warren, I believe. So it's going to be Kobe West, Tucker Cunningham, Frank Toney actually came out of the ballgame. So Kobe West, Tucker Cunningham, Colin McCullough, John Zell Bush, John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. Scots lead at 54-45, 12-13 left to go here in this basketball game. Colin McCullough, three-pointer, top of the key, on the way, off the iron, no good. John Paul Morgan with the rebound. John Zell Bush with it now. He's going to take it. Whistle, he's going to be fouled by number 30, I believe. As they do call it on 30, that is Jonah Loft. That is his first personal foul. It's the 5th team foul, so the Scots will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Tucker Cunningham will trigger it in for the Scots. He'll get it into John Paul Morgan off of his. He fumbled the basketball out of bounds. It will be a turnover. Joined now by a puppy up here at the broadcast crew, and so I may be a little distracted. But he's a cute-looking little puppy. Into the front court with the basketball. That is Johnson. There's a drive to the basket. Pull-up shot short. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. McCullough will push it into the front court for the Scots. Colin's going to pull up three-pointer on the way. Good! Colin McCullough drains another three. That's the 4th of the ball game for the Scots. 57-45, 12-point Scott lead. Largest of the basketball game. Colin's got 16 points here in the second half. 19 in the basketball game. Logston with the basketball, hands it off to Bird. Back to Logston, 8 on the shot clock. Three-pointer left wing on the way is up and good by number 30, Jonah Loft. That's his first 3 points of the basketball game. It's the 6th. Whistle timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. With that, we'll take a break in the action. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium, 11-10 left to go in this basketball game. Scots lead at 57-48. Scots will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Colby West, John Zell Bush, Tucker Cunningham, Colin McCullough, and John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. Colby West is going to take it, gets it to Morgan. Morgan, layup, up and good. John Paul Morgan now with his first 2 points of the half. He's got 4 in the basketball game. 59-48, 11-point Scott lead. 10:53 left to go in this basketball game. Eureka with the basketball in the front court. That's Dylan Logston. Johnson, they'll swing it on the right side to the other Logston. That's Blake Logston. There is a drive to the basket kick. Logston, three-pointer left wing on the way. It's off no good. Rebound comes off to John Zell Bush. Scots with the basketball and a chance to build on their lead. Tucker Cunningham with the basketball. He'll hand it off to John Zell Bush. Entry pass to Colby. Colby's going to put it on the floor. Drive to the basket. Shot in the lane up. No good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Colin McCullough, three-pointer left corner on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Johnson. Into the front court with the basketball. Eureka has it. Johnson, he'll kick it right side to Logston. Logston, his running shot in the lane, short. Rebound comes off to Colin McCullough. McCullough now with the basketball into the front court. Colin, step back, three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds. It will be Eureka basketball. Frank Toney will check back in for the Scots. Back in for Eureka, number 40. That is Sam DeJesus. So it is Frank Toney, Colby West, John Zell Bush, Colin McCullough, John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. 9:53 left to go here in the second half. Scots lead at 59-48. DeJesus with the basketball. Loft. Now this is Logston, excuse me. DeJesus right side. He'll hand it off to Loft. Johnson now with the basketball, 8 on the shot clock. Johnson spins. DeJesus three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Frank Toney. Scots with the basketball and a chance to build on the lead. 9:20 left to go in this basketball game. Frank Toney, John Paul Morgan. Frank Toney. Entry pass goes into Colby West. West up and under, layup, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off, and there's a scramble for it. Colin McCullough, actually, now there's going to be a scramble tie-up, jump ball, alternating possession that favors the Scots. Frank Toney will trigger it in on the baseline for the Scots. 9 minutes exactly left to go in the ball game. Scots lead at 59-48. Frank's got 13 points in the basketball game. John Zell Bush now gets it to McCullough. McCullough thought about it. Gets it back to John Zell. Frank Toney right wing. Scots will set their offense, 10 on the shot clock. Frank, left side of the floor, gets a screen from Morgan. He's going to pull up, shot on the way, good. Frank Toney now with 15 points in the basketball game. He's got 8 in the second half, 61-48. 13-point Scott lead, largest of the ball game. DeJesus at the left elbow. He'll hand it off, three-pointer top of the key on the way, up and good by number 30, Jonah Loft. That's his second three of the ball game. He's got 6. It's the 7th three of the ball game for Eureka. 61-51, 10-point Scott lead. Trenton Bell's going to check in at the next break for the Scots. Frank Toney, 10 on the shot clock for the Scots. Frank, he's going to take it. He's going to drive. Now he's going to turn around in the lane. Shot on the way up, no good. Rebound comes off the Loft. Johnson with the basketball into the front court for Eureka. There's a drive by Logston, has the ball knocked out of his hands. Whistle foul. They're going to call it on Frank Toney. That will be Frank's first personal foul. It will be the 5th team foul. And they're going to say that Dylan Logston, was in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2 free throws. Logston, 5 points in the first half, has not scored here in the second half. First free throw on the way is good. Trenton Bell checks in for the Scots. He's going to replace Colby West. Trenton, the 6'5" senior guard out of Cave City, Arkansas. 61-52. Logston can cut it to 8 here. Free throw on the way is short. Rebound comes off to Kylan McCullough. Kylan into the front court, gets it to John Paul Morgan, now to Jonzel Bush. Bush is going to take it, drive to the basket, had his shot blocked. And the ball comes away to DeJesus and Eureka. Logston into the front court, has the ball knocked away, stolen by Frank Toney. Kylan McCullough with it. Kylan's going to take it, gets it to Jonzel Bush, left corner, three-pointer. He stepped on the line, and he drained it, but he was on the line, so out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. It will be Eureka basketball. 7:24 left to go in this basketball game. Scots lead at 61-52. 5 fouls on the Scots, 5 fouls on Eureka. Possession arrow favors Eureka. Scots have 4 timeouts left. Eureka with 3. Johnson with the basketball. Back to Dylan Logston. He's going to put it on the floor. Whistle. They're going to call a foul on Kylan McCullough. That will be Kylan's second personal foul. It will be the 6th team foul. And Eureka will inbound the basketball on the baseline. 7:03 left to go. They trail it 61-52. Johnson will trigger it in. Gets it into Logston. Three-pointer in the corner. On the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Trenton Bell. That was actually Micah Brewer, who missed the three. So the Scots with the basketball. Bell. This is Kylan McCullough. Frank Toney puts it on the floor. Kicks it. Bell. Bell's going to put it on the floor. He's fouled. And see who they call that one on. They're going to call it on number 11, Jalen Johnson. That's his first personal foul. It is the 6th team foul. So both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Scots are going to inbound the basketball on the baseline. Frank Toney will trigger it in. Frank gets it into Bell. Now to Kylan McCullough. Three-pointer right wing on the way. Good! Kylan McCullough drains another three. That's the 5th of the ball game for the Scots. It's the 3rd for Kylan. 64-52. Three-pointer on the other end up no good. Rebound comes off to Logston. DeJesus with the basketball. Back to Logston. He's going to drive to the basket. Whistle, offensive foul. As they're going to call that one on Dylan Logston. That'll be his second personal foul. It will be the 7th team foul. Scots will not shoot free throws because of the player control foul. 30-second timeout, Lyon College. Let's take a quick break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 6:12 left to go in the ballgame. Scots lead at 64-52. Scots will have the basketball in the backcourt. Trenton Bell, Frank Toney, Jonzel Bush, Kylan McCullough, John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. Full court pressure from Eureka. Toney gets it into the front court to Kylan McCullough. Now back to Toney. They're trying to trap Frank. Frank's able to get out of it, gets it to Jonzel. Now back to Frank. Scots will set their offense with 17 on the shot clock. Frank hands it off to Kylan. Entry pass goes into Trenton Bell at the right elbow, into John Paul Morgan in the lane. His shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, shot up, follow good. John Paul Morgan now with 4 points in the half, 6 points in the basketball game, 66-52. 14-point Scott lead, largest of the ball game. DeJesus with the basketball. Bell swinging on the left side to Brewer, right side to Brewer, This is Johnson down in the corner. Ball's going to be stolen by Frank Toney. Toney's going to push it into the front court. He's fouled from behind by one. That is on Logston, Dylan Logston. That'll be his third personal foul. It will be the 8th team foul. Checking back in for Eureka will be number 12, Jackson Provost, and number 14, Amarion Byrd, but Frank Tony will be at the line for the 1-and-1. He's got 15 points in the basketball game, 8 of them here in the second half. First free throw for Frank on the way is good. 9 points in the half, 16 in the basketball game, 67-52. Can make the lead 16 here. Second free throw for Frank on the way and good. 17 points in the basketball game. 16-point Scott lead. 5:15 left to go in the ball game. There's a Logston's going to take it to the basket. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Into the front court, Scott's with the basketball. Colin McCullough, he's going to take it. Running shot in the lane, up, no good. Rebound comes off to Logston. Probably an ill-advised shot. Byrd, three-pointer, left wing on the way. Off, no good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Scott's with the basketball and the lead. 4:30 left to go in this basketball game. Frank Tony with it in the front court. Scott's will flip the personnel on the floor. Jonzel Bush now with it. Trenton Bell on the left side. Entry pass goes into Morgan on the left block. JP up to Colin McCullough, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way, good! Colin McCullough. That's his fourth three, all here in the second half. He is on fire. He's got 22 in the half, 25 in the basketball game. There's a shot blocked by Jonzel Bush. Byrd, his layup up and good. Byrd now with 4 points in the half. He's got 13 in the basketball game, 71-54. Scots will content to run as much time as they can. Jonzel Bush, his floater in the lane, up, no good. Rebound comes off to Byrd. 3:10 left to go in the ball game. Byrd to Johnson. Johnson's going to put it on the floor, drive to the basket, layup up and good. Whistle timeout on the floor. And we'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 3:05 left to go in this basketball game. Lyon College leads Eureka 71-56. Scots will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Trenton Bell, Frank Tony, Jonzel Bush, Colin McCullough, John Paul Morgan on the floor for the Scots. Bell is going to have the ball stolen away from him. Quickly into the front court with the basketball. Eureka's got it. This is Blake Logston. Entry pass goes into Byrd. Byrd in the lane. His shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to John Paul Morgan. Scots with the basketball and the lead, 71-56, 2:40 left to go in the ball game. Frank Tony's going to be fouled in the backcourt by number 14. That is Amarion Byrd. That is his third personal foul. It is the 9th team foul. Frank's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Frank's got 10 points here in the second half, 17 in the basketball game. First free throw for Frank on the way is good. 11 points in the half, 18 in the basketball game, 72-56. Frank's second free throw on the way and is good. 19 in the basketball game for Frank, 73-56, 2:33 left to go in this basketball game. Bird with it. Kicks it right corner to Jesus. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. There's a drive to the basket, shot up no good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. Follow up and good by number 33. That is Andrew Coker. That's his first 2 points of the basketball game, 73-58. Frank Toney is going to lose it. Gets it back. He's going to drive all the way to the basket. Left-handed layup, up and good. Frank Toney now. 21 points in the basketball game, 75-58. Three-pointer right corner on the way by Bird is up and good. Amarion Bird, that's his second three of the basketball game. The eighth of the ball game for Eureka, 75-61, 14-point Scott lead. Johnsell Bush, Colin McCullough. Frank Toney, right corner, three-pointer on the way. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off, and Scots are going to get a foul on the other end as they're going to call that one on 24, Johnsell Bush. That will be Johnsell's first personal foul. It will be the seventh team foul. And at the line to shoot two will be Andrew Coker. Malik Madison and Colby West back into the ball game. So it is Malik, Colby, Johnsell, Kylon, and Frank on the floor. First free throw for Coker on the way, up and good. It's his third point of the basketball game, 75-62. Second free throw on the way, also good. He's got four in the basketball game, 75-64, 11-point Scott lead. Or 75-63, excuse me. Colby West in the front court with the basketball. He'll hand it to Frank Toney. Now down to Johnsell Bush. Three-pointer left wing on the way. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to Malik Madison. Colin McCullough, three-pointer right wing on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound comes off to Eureka. 1:13 left to go. Bird, three-pointer left corner on the way. In and out and back in and good. Bird now. His third three of the basketball game. It's the ninth for Eureka, and just like that, 75-66. 1:05 left to go in the ball game. Whistle full time out on the floor. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scott's Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Beckdale Gymnasium. 65 seconds left to go in this ballgame. Scots lead at 75-66. Scots are going to send out Colby West, Johnsell Bush, Frank Toney, Colin McCullough. Malik Madison will be on the floor. They'll inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Full court pressure from Eureka. Toney with the basketball. He'll get it to Colby West. Colby. He's going to be fouled as they're going to call that one on number 3, Blake Logston. That will be his second personal foul. It is the 10th team foul, so Colby West will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Colby's got 7 points in the basketball game. Left-hander, first free throw on the way, off the iron, no good. 58.6 seconds left to go. He can give the Scots a 10-point lead. Free throw on the way. This one is good. Fourth point of the half. 8 points in the basketball game. 76-66. Bird into the front court with the basketball. They're in no hurry. They should be, as they trail by 10. And there's a steal by Frank Toney. Frank's going to take it. He's going to go all the way to the other end. Layup, up and good. Frank Toney. Now whistle, timeout. Let's see, they're going to get the clock reset. He's got 16 points in the half, 23 in the basketball game, 78-66, 12-point Scott lead, 38.5 seconds left to go. Into the front court, three-pointer, right wing on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Malik Madison. He's fouled from behind, as they're going to call that one, I believe, on 33. That'll be Coker. Andrew Coker, that is his first personal foul, will walk to the other end for Malik to shoot 2 free throws. 28.8 seconds left to go in this ball game. Scots are going to improve to 9-5 on the season. More importantly, 6-1 at SLIAC play. Eureka's going to fall to 3-11 and 2-5 in conference play. Malik's first free throw on the way and good. That's his 5th point of the basketball game. 79-66. Second free throw for Malik on the way, also good. John Paul Morgan's going to check in. He's going to replace Malik. Whistle, timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium. 28.8 seconds left to go in this basketball game. Scots lead at 80-66. Again, Scots are going to improve to 9-5 on the season. More importantly, 6-1 in SLIAC conference play. Eureka's going to fall to 3-11 and 2-5 in conference play. Eureka will have the basketball in the backcourt. Scots have Tucker Cunningham, Colby West, John Paul Morgan, John Zell Bush, and Kylan McCullough on the floor. Into the front court with the ball. Bird's got it. He's going to take it. He'll back it out. Why they're waiting this long to get a shot off, I don't know. They're going to drive to the basket. They'll kick it back out to Bird. Bird's going to kick it left corner, three-pointer on the way. It is up and good by number 5, Micah Brewer. That's his second three of the basketball game. But it's going to be too little too late as the Scots now have it in the front court. And they're going to win this basketball game. Final score, Lyon College 80, Eureka 69. We'll be back in a minute to wrap it up and talk with Coach Rodney Mays. You're watching Lyon College basketball on the Scots Digital Network. Ronald Richardson back at Becknell Gymnasium where the Lyon College Scots have defeated the Eureka College Red Devils by a final score of 80-69. Joined now here at our broadcast position by Lyon coach Rodney Mays. And coach, a little chippy in the first half, slow start, battled back, but then in the second half, Colin McCullough and Frank Toney took over.
Those are two senior guards, man, that, when the game is on the line and we need to be able to play, I know they're going to be able to figure it out and settle us down a little bit, but Eureka is a tough team. Like, in our league, don't let records fool you, man. Like, these guys are tough-nosed basketball teams, and they play hard, but our guys, we got some dudes, and they figured out a way to be able to score the basketball tonight.
They did, and again, give Eureka credit because they're a very well-coached team. They do play physical. They did a lot of things that kind of in the first half got us out of our rhythm a little bit, but in the second half, again, you end the first half, Frank's got 7 points, Colin's got 3. Colin scored 22 points in the second half. Frank scored 16 points in the second half. You didn't get much from everybody else, but you really didn't need much because those guys found a way to get the ball in the basket.
Yeah, Ronald, as coaches, man, we can't say everything, man, but, we had to coach at halftime a little bit, and we had to tell guys they had to step it up, man, especially for our senior leaders and stuff. And, I thought they came out and played a heck of a second half for us.
Talking about senior leaders, John Paul Morgan gave you some really good minutes tonight. I know Malik's been hurt a little bit, and so JP came in, got 6 points. I thought Kennedy Warren had a really good first part of the game. He really kept you guys in it in the first half. He had 8 points, didn't score in the second half. And then Colby West. Colby didn't have the offensive performance tonight like you normally expect him to have, but he did so much on the defensive end and did a lot on the offensive end to dish the ball and then to rebound.
Yeah, no, as a hybrid forward, he do some of it all. I think he put us in really great position to be able to space the floor, and a really great driver and create for others, So I appreciate him in that aspect, in that role. He really developing it well, got a lot more to go, a lot more to give, But Kennedy, man, he's definitely a freshman and figuring his way out, but he's a defensive first type player, and anything we get on the offensive end from him. We know he can score. He's a slasher and cutter, but, defensive stops is what we rely on from him. I thought at the start of the game he did a heck of a job.
Yeah, and then the other one in the first half that really kept you in the ball game was John Zell Bush. I mean, he had 8 points. I thought he played really, really well. And, again, John Zell is one of those guys, he had a really good game on Saturday, has another good game. He's got some hops. I mean, he gets up there and rebounds, and he looks good, and he's starting to get his confidence up.
Yeah, it's all about confidence for him. Really him and Kennedy. With those two guys playing and being consistent every night for us, that just helps us out a whole lot more. It take the pressure off of our other guards like Colin and Tony.
So Scott's improved to 9-5 on the season. More importantly, 6-1 in SLIAC conference play. You've got Blackburn coming to town on Saturday, and again, not to look at the records and everything, but Blackburn entered the games tonight at 1-5 in the conference. So as you look at matchups and stuff, you say, okay, maybe this will be a game that we can coast a little bit, but that's not the case because they're going to come give us everything they can.
We're going to see the same intensity we see tonight, Ronald, I promise you. Anytime you come at Becknell Gym, especially at the top 3 of the league, everybody's going to give you their best. And I expect every team to come in here and give us their best, but we got to be our best at the same time, and we will be prepared on Saturday.
So, and again, Saturday's Blackburn, and then you've got a 2-game road swing next Thursday at Spalding, which will be a big game, and then next Saturday at Greenville, which, again, will be a really big game. And so got to go on the road for a couple. But then I know you're not looking that far ahead, but 2 weeks from tonight here in Becknell Gymnasium, there's a team called Webster that's coming, and I know you want some payback for those guys. What do you got to do to keep the guys focused through Saturday and on the road for 2 games next week?
Take one day at a time. Take one day at a time, Ronald. Let's focus on that. Let's get better as a basketball team, and take them as they come. As long as we together, play together, and have really big hearts for each other, a lot of good things will happen.
Well, Coach, great job tonight on a big win, and good luck on Saturday. We'll see you then, and let's pick up another one against Blackburn.
Thank you, Ronald. See you again on Saturday.
Lyon coach Rodney Mays. is. And so Scott's again improved to 9-5 overall, 6-1 in SLIAC conference play. Again, Frank Toney and Colin McCullough. Colin 25 points in the basketball game. Frank 23 points. A host of other Scots played really, really well. We'll be back on the air or online on Saturday as Lyon College will take on Blackburn. The women will tip at 1 p.m. We'll be live online, live at about 12:55 with your pregame and get ready for the first quarter action. Men will tip at about 3:15, and we'll have all of the action for you here on the Scott's Digital